From Target Field in Minneapolis, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, Taj Bradley. What do we have on him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Jarren Duran digs in now.
Number 16, Jarren Duran.
And that's how he gets started here in Minnesota. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Struck him out looking. Check out the Red Sox lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
First pitch is in the dirt. Just starting out here at Target Field. That one the other way. That's a hit. And a man aboard.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They get the force. Just got him on that one.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. The Twins coming up, no score. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North. Back in Minnesota and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Ranger Suarez. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Oh and 2 now. Got him swinging. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Here's Byron Buxton. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Buxton went deep in his most recent game. He swings and fouls one off. That's way outside. Full count now. And they'll do it again. Three-two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
2 outs, base is empty. Vic Caratini at the plate. And a foul ball. That one fouled off.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Oh! That's the ball. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, Joe stepping in for Boston. Cedar Rafaela.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. In the dirt, blocked. This one in the air. Bradley in position. And there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited.
Lee. Keyshaw for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
Matt Wallner.
Base hit center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. One out, man at first. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by Steve.
And that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Joe stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. That one out to right. Wallner takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Fouled off down the right side. 0-1. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And that one popped to short. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Bell.
On the ground to short, Story. Fires over to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Brooks Lee.
Gets him to chase after that one. Lee in his second season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games.
To me, it looks like they're trying to do too much with pitches they shouldn't even be swinging at. It's tough because you want to take control of the game early on, but sometimes that approach can backfire on you.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Out to short, Story. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 2, Cody.
So up next for Minnesota,
Clemens.
Cody Clemens. This one popped up. Story under it. He makes the grab. That is the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. On to the 4th. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. Going. Gone. A solo shot. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. Throws to second. And that's a double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Narvaez swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground. Off balance throw in time. And there are 2 down.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that is that. Solo homer helps Boston cut into the lead. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back in target field, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Luke Keeschel. Tap foul to plate.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Up next for the Twins.
One down. So up next for Minnesota, Victor Caratini to first, and he breaks for second. Now they've got him in a rundown. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. Hit softly on the ground to third. Meyer zips it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout. Back in Minnesota, so stepping in for Boston, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Kiner-Falefa.
Strike one. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. In the air to left center. Clemens on the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, number 12, Connor Wong.
Foul ball. That's in there. That is strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 down, base is empty. Nate Eaton up next for the Red Sox. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. That one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Eaton off of first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. Lead. Inning over. And the Red Sox lead 1, but they still lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Fought off foul. In the air, left field. Durant on the move towards foul ground. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
The third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Popped up left side. Meyer under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, number 9.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story sends it over to first. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Twins baseball on the show North. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Now at the plate,
Leading
Roman
off for the Red
Anthony.
Sox, the designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
Anthony, just 21 years old, made his big league debut in 2025, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
In the air, right field. Wallner takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Carlos Narvaez, the next to hit.
That's the ball.
Man at first, one away. In the air to left center. Buxton on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's your 1. Fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The third baseman, Marcelo.
It really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell. Would stay fair, but he just barely sneaked in there.
Now a chance for Marcelo Meyer. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Two on, 2 outs. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the sixth. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
First baseman, Josh Bell.
Ball.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Late with the swing there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
The changeup missing. Full count now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The Red Sox leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Eaton on the move. 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, the left fielder, number 2.
Now the left fielder, Cody Clemens. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball 1.
High fly ball, right field. Connor Falefa has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Fouled off. He was late. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. The 1-2. Line to left. And it goes just foul.
Well, they gave that one a pretty good ride down the line, but it hooked just foul down in the corner. That could have been an easy double if it stayed fair.
Nope.
Really
Ball
good
two.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Now here's a flare off the bat. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, number 12, Connor Wong.
Line drive. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Duran in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off left side. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman, Luke Keishaw.
Late swing, fouled off.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
In the air, left field. Duran on his way over, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That smacked on a line to center. 2 away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Caratini in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take
play made that ends the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This is Twins baseball on the show North.
Leading off
now it's the DH, Roman Anthony. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Twins,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
57.
8th. Cody Funderburk.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Hey!
That one fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, pretty big contrast to that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
No.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Chop back up the middle. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
The catcher, Carlos.
So man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Narvaez. The 0-1. On the ground, could be two. Lewis tossed to second, on to first, double play. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Twins nothing. Back at target field. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Popped in the air, left field. Duran gets there. He's under it. Out number 2. Next is the designated hitter, Trevor Larnach. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Larnach.
That's out the corner.
The Bo Sox holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is outside. Grounds one to short. Story gets it to first, and that will end the inning. Totally. Back in Minnesota, Joe stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Next pitch misses inside. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses, and now it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. Bell. He steps on the bag. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
No, that's a ball.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And another ball. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. That clips the corner. Kiner-Falefa not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and the strike call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 2 down, nobody on, and now the count is full, and another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Nice grab to first. Nicely done for the out.
So many people fail to realize just how great defensively Trevor Story is, as you see on the dive right there. And I think part of it because he played on the same side of the infield as the great Nolan Arenado.
The Red Sox trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Way out front for strike two.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take it, babe.
So up next, Cody Clemens. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Chapman, 5 saves on the year. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Twins.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Luke Keisho.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game.
From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today on the hill, Simeon Woods Richardson. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And an easy out to start the game. Check out the Red Sox lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Roman Anthony.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Anthony launched a homer in his most recent game. And down on strikes. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Here's Contreras now. This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. End of a half inning of play. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Sonny Gray. What do you have on him? Digging in, Brooks Lee. That one fouled off. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. Out towards right center field. Anthony on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle, and you get 3 swings. Why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Anthony takes it in for the out. 2 down. Here's Trevor Larnach, hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Gets under it and pops it up. That is the inning. Twins retired in short order. Scoreless after 1. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one ripped, but foul.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me. Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
That's in for a strike, a slider. No score here in the second. And he lays down a bunt. Throws it away. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Some high cheese for strike three.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Hey!
And that drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
The right fielder, Matt Wallner.
In the air out towards right center. Anthony on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still two challenges left for them. Here comes the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, Ryan.
So up next for Minnesota, Ryan Kreidler. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu moving under this one. And that is that. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're down 1-0. Welcome back.
Leading off
And
for Boston,
struggles at the
left
plate
fielder,
in this
named
series as we take a look at the
Ethan.
numbers. That's a little bit low. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a rope into center field, base hit.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Down low, it kicks away. And the runner stays where he is. Eaton gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Man at second. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Struck him out looking. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So now with 1 away and a man at second, here comes Wilson Contreras. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that'll do it. Red Sox with an RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Twins baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Ryan Jeffers.
And that's through there for a strike. Jeffers wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left.
Ball, that's out.
This to third. Meyer gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Royce Lewis.
And a foul ball. Gray, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Ball. That's inside.
Got him. 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Luke Diesel in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 9 straight retired here. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. Here now the Red Sox DH, Caleb Durbin. There's a strike. You know, Singy, when you think about every player wearing number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, you can thank Ken Griffey Jr. for all of it. Griffey was the first player to come up with the idea of wearing number 42 back on April 15th in 1997, the 50th anniversary of Robinson's major league debut. The underhand flip, and he gets him. Nicely done. That was also the day that Bud Selig retired his number, and Griffey, who was playing for the Mariners at the time, asked to have his uniform number flip-flopped, switching from 24 to 42. Red Sox leading it by 2, top half of inning number 4. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. The 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Wallner under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Sends it across to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. Red Sox go 1-2-3. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Twins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Lee.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. Out of here. A solo shot. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
To the right side, and that one handled. Kiner-Falefa throws to first in time. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. He's 0 for 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Popped up. Kiner-Falefa settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. Play made. That ends the inning. 1 run closer on this solo shot for the Twins. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's to third. Kreidler. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
This one in the air center field. Outman on his way over. Takes it in for the out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Wilyer Abreu digs in now.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one lifted to left. Larnach should have this one. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Popped up. Meyer under it. 1 up, 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Takes it in for the out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back in the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Roman
Leading
Anthony
off for
getting
Boston,
ready to
the
hit.
center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Hey! Strike two.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Story now. Outside with a breaking ball. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Lee on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Royce Lewis. Swings through that one out in front that time.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got him swinging for the K.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Brooks Lee, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Here's the pinch runner for the Twins, Austin Martin. Sonny Gray checks on the runner.
Got him, that's an
dives
out.
back in, but they got him. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back in Minnesota. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Caleb Durbin.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Slider for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
That one ripped. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Wong in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Sends it to first. That's the inning. And the Red Sox leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Left field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Connor Falefa settles under this one, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Twins,
Matt Wallner will hit next.
Matt Wallner.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters. Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Danny Coulombe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for...
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. A 2-run shot, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. Two down, nobody on. That one found hard the other way. He goes down looking. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Leading off for Boston, the left fielder, Nate Eaton.
Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. This one in the air, center field. Outman under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center
And
fielder,
now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The Twins trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hardliner drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. That gets by him, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Late swing, fouled off. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 3-2. Well, 1-run game, and now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. And gone! 3rd home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Danny Coulombe is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Connolly early gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And that one misses up and in. And now it's even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Greg Weisser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Whitlock warming up as well. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Lee. He's already homered in this game. To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Wide throw, and it gets away. And he airmails it out of play. Look out. In the air out to center. Anthony on the move. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags for home. To the plate. Save. It's 5-2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Through 8 full, the Twins in front, 5-2. Last chance now. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. That clips a corner. Story thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Fouled off left side. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Caleb Durbin.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Rogers looking for his first save of the year. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base, keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Fought off foul.
Nope, outside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Wallner coming on. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.